Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we are looking at Don Simpson's Bizarre Heroes number 6 as part of Megaton Man Mondays. So that is what we are looking at today. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. So, like I said, this is my weekly coverage of the Don Simpson's Bizarre Heroes. As you can see, this cover, Don Simpson's Bizarre Villains. I love that touch here. We have the villains on the cover, the clones, the rogue clones from this clone saga we have going on now. Yes, not to be confused with the famous Spider-Man clone saga. Don Simpson's being copied left and right. I mean, obviously, this I feel was before. When was the first Spider-Man clone saga? Oh my gosh, I have no idea. Anyway, so we have these New Gods inspired characters. I feel they're New Gods inspired in a way. They kind of look like that to me. Beautiful, gorgeous cover as usual. Love the Megaton Man picture here with the darts on it. So much fun. Let's see. Ooh, fan art. How cool. Once again, the evolution of Don Simpson's art is happening like before our eyes in real time. If you watch, like, I've got to make a playlist of all these videos, but I'm so inept at like managing this stuff. But I'm gonna get on it, okay, y'all. I'm spinning 50 plates. But what I was going to say is, like, you can see sort of the evolution of his art from the first issue of Megaton Man up until the sixth issue of Bizarre Heroes slash Villains that we are looking at today. Just like some of the inking, he started out very like cartoonish, like the anatomy was a little wonky, very much like more caricature cartoon kind of vein, and it sort of evolved into this like more traditional comic book style. And the inking is just sublime. In hand lettering, oh my gosh. I don't know how you guys feel about black and white comics, but I absolutely love them, especially when they're, done in pen and ink. So you can see all the beautiful line ink. There are so many characters in here. It is like ridiculously hard to keep track of. We have See-Through Girl, who is now Earth Mother, like a Invisible Woman sort of analog. Phantom Jungle Girl, whom I love, and we kind of get her origin in this issue. And the art just keeps on giving. I love these clones. They're so cool. I love this action shot of Earth Mother. See, I do have to say though, since Earth Mother has her new costume, I do kind of wish this was in color sometimes, just because it's baby blue and that's my favorite color. But I know that might be a shallow reason to want color. I don't know. Is it? This is hysterical. I love this. Obviously, Don Simpson is the master of satire and humor when it comes to lampooning like superhero comic books. And I don't know, this is so fun. Like, I feel this must be like commentary on sort of like the whole image thing with the ridiculous, guns and over the topness of it. Like, I mean, there's probably so much to unpack here that I just don't even know about, but the detail is just insane, and I just love it. Like, that's the kind of like little nuggets of brilliance you're gonna get inside a Don Simpson comic book. I like this use of the Zipatone screen here, always an asset for a black and white comic book. Kind of fun. He's so good at like pen and ink and as a natural artist that at first I found it a little jarring to see like little photocopy kind of manipulation used, but I like it. It adds a different texture to it. It's the same thing as like a screen tone or something like that. The Meddler, such a great character. These are great characters, by the way. They're just so much fun. Then we have this sort of thing going on, this sort of story within a story. And this actually, like, I don't know if this is based in reality or if this is a straight up true story or if it's sort of just referencing something else. It sounds like it could be real, but it also sounds like it could be just sort of referencing the way things were back then. It has a lot to do with like artists and the art studio, and this art studio became known for having really amazing background artists, which just sounds so silly and preposterous. It kind of reminds me of a Seinfeld joke where somebody said that this restaurant in town had like the best busboys. Like, who cares? Right? Anyway, but it's like beyond fascinating. But be ready. Like, this is definitely like if you thought Chris Claremont had the gift for gab, Don Simpson knows how to torture himself by writing, not only writing all this, but hand lettering it as well. It is kind of crazy. Like I said, like, I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to spoil it. I hope I've encouraged you to want to explore Megaton Man and Don Simpson comic books through this series. You know, the back issues aren't the easiest to find, and luckily, we will be getting the double omnibuy of Megaton Man coming soonish. Hopefully this year, 2023, the year of Don Simpson. We now have, I think it's August 6th is the release date for the 1963 when else whatever the X amount of comics from Don Simpson. Like, that is a mouthful, but you know what it is. And it's available for pre-order, 20 bucks cheap. It's going to be a gorgeous book, the book of the year. Highly talked about. Definitely, hopefully going to be Eisner nominated. Like, I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I feel like Jennifer Lopez kind of did that when she started her Oscar campaign for, you know, that movie where she played a stripper and then nothing happened. But Don Simpson is no Jennifer Lopez. I feel like he has the goods to back it up, the talent. I never, well, of course, I feel like I did notice before, but if Megaton Man's chin is balls, like his head is the dick, 100%. Like, this is just balls and a dick with a dick head, and even the splooge coming out of the top. Peck, it might as well say pecker. We get it. It's not very subliminal. It's very in your face. But you know, it's kind of like like the raunchy, like, you know, humor of the 80s and 90s, I guess. You know, like, I grew up on movies like, you know, Fast Times at Ridgemont High and, you know, dare I say Porky's and movies like that. So I think, in a way, like, the whole Don Simpson universe, like, could very well be like a classic 80s movie. And I mean that with the biggest, highest compliment because we had the best movies. I don't care what you say. Don't say Avatar 2. Don't punt. See this gorgeous, beautiful hand lettering. And like he's a master of anatomy. Like, he just always knows how to draw every single position. Um It's amazing. The Kama Sutra by Don Simpson. I'm just kidding. I just realized how that kind of sounded, but I like. You would think it's all just like funny and joke and slapstick and nonstop humor, but it's not. Like I said, like, this story goes so deep here, and it is fascinating. And if it is not true, then just it's amazing anyway. But this clone is like having this horrible reaction, and I think it's kind of like, I always say that Don Simpson is like a prophet predicting things and stuff, but I almost feel like this is predicting Gen Z in a way, like how overly sensitive everybody is and they can't handle everything because they grew up so sheltered. Like, this is this clone. She grew up basically in a test tube, so now she can't deal with life. I mean, the first thing you're going to do is like, you're going to grow somebody inside a glass tube, feed them, nurture them, like, don't expose them to the world, and then you're going to take them out and make them fight superheroes and expect them to be emotionally capable of handling it. I think that is beyond genius. I love it. It's such a great touch. That is the kind of thing that you're going to be getting throughout with this book. And that is so funny. Isn't it funny how like well drawn it is and then ridiculous at the same time? You know, I guess you could say the same thing, but like, that code has been cracked a long time ago. Like, I think of somebody like Tex Avery and just like how beautiful the art is, but how freaking hilariously entertaining it is at the same time. And the negative space on this panel is beautiful. You know, never phoning it in. Can I say that? I mean, every single page is just rife with detail. I can only imagine like being a fan in real time at the time and collecting this as it came out and just being like, I would have thought, like, I would have been such a great, I'm a great mouthpiece for this series now. I would have been such a great mouthpiece for it then, because I'm the type of person who, if I like something, I want every other person to like it just as much as I do. But then I get mad when somebody steals my fandom. So I don't know, I guess we're crazy. Gosh, this has turned into the Michael Troy therapy session, and nothing wrong with that. So this guy just grows a new head, and like that is so fun. Like, once again, tell me, Todd McFarlane, why you're not making an entire line of Don Simpson's Bizarre Heroes, starting with Megaton Man. That would be the coolest action figure. Although I doubt his ability to stand up because he's very top heavy with those skinny little legs underneath, right? And then I love X-Ray Boy. So Megaton Man has gone back to high school and he's with the X-Ray Boy, and X-Ray Boy smokes. But I mean, neither one of them belongs in high school, I don't think. And then these government yahoos come to take back X-Ray Boy's glasses because they accidentally got them, only to reveal that he doesn't need them anymore because he's now Savage X-Ray Boy. And I'm not sure how he became a Savage X-Ray Boy, but I cannot wait to find out, and I love it. Like, what a great panel. The eyes on that are creepy AF. Don't y'all agree? So here we go to the next issue. Cannot, Savage X-Ray Boy. Anyway, by the way, let's see. Oh, I thought the alignment on this video is a little off today. I'm shooting Hooker by Krug. Full disclosure, it's actually Tuesday. I got stuck at work late yesterday and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so, ooh, fun pinup, right? I love that Jose Garibaldi and then Don Simpson inked it. By the way, the new Pink Lemonade collection is out or coming out soon, and Don Simpson is part of it somehow. I think he just inked some of it. I still don't know the mystery behind it, but I'm a huge fan of Pink Lemonade, Nick Cagnetti, and Don Simpson, so I got to get to the bottom of that and get on that review, right? Anyway, so another fun issue of Bizarre Heroes. I would just like to sum it up by saying that even though it's like mostly a superhero comic book, it's like so filled with so many like deep other stories and interesting things. And if you're not into that, then just come for the laughs. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I'll bring you more later.